Good afternoon. It's Sam at the Senior Center with today's Monday meditation. And today's meditation is credit to Chris Thorpe. And it is on shedding unnecessary baggage. I thought this was pretty appropriate with the change of the seasons from the fall. So go ahead, sit back, get yourself comfortable. And I'm going to give a little background first on what she means by shedding unnecessary baggage, and then we will go into a guided meditation. So in the months when summer transitions to fall, nature prepares for the coming changes by shedding what it no longer needs. In many ways, the energy of winter is synonymous with death, as foliage appears to die, the ground freezes over, the days become darker. However, winter is really about hibernation and the incubation of what will be renewed again with the coming of spring. In actuality, there is no death, just a long, deep sleep as nature's energy changes form. Fall is the season that prepares nature for the pruning process, which will ultimately result in seeds being planted for the next chapter. It's a great time to take inventory of what you need to trim back or tend to differently as you settle inward for the coming months. So imagine for a moment you are about to begin a journey of preparing for a long winter. During this time, you know that the days will be shorter, the temperature will be colder, and some of your creature comforts won't be available. What do you want to let go of? What has become too burdensome or unnecessary on your journey? At some point, it becomes apparent that you have accumulated far too much baggage. You've been lugging it around for far too long, and it feels heavy. It's time to unload, drop a few thousand dead leaves, and prune a couple hundred branches. Like nature, you need to clear out the thick brush and rid yourself of things you've been afraid to let go of. It's time to abandon the rules of society that seek to convince you it's not acceptable to speak your truth. To quiet that voice that convinces you to stay uncomfortably comfortable right where you are. Now is the time to shed anything that binds you to your indignant and stubborn ways of sabotaging your dreams. Without pruning, there can be no new growth. So during this fall season, retreat inward, light a candle, and see what cobwebs need clearing. So we're going to try this guided meditation to tune in, to listen, and reflect where you are in your life. So again, if you're not already there, find a comfortable seat on your couch, your chair, or your favorite place, and settle into your body by connecting with your breath. And maybe for you that means just slowly inhaling through your nose and slowly exhaling through your mouth. And notice how your body and mind begin to soften and relax. So go ahead and just breathe nice and slowly in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale slowly through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And now visualize a scene from nature during the fall. The reds, the browns, the darker greens, the yellows of the terrain around you, a cool breeze blowing, and the dryness of the brush, the branches, and the earth. And now imagine that your body, your breath, your emotions, and your mind are all an extension of nature. Perhaps you see yourself as a tall oak tree, the midst rising off of a lake at dawn, or you're simply basking in the late afternoon sunset or the golden glow of a harvest moon. Be aware that you're about to embark on an inward journey as you prepare to rest and prepare for the budding of a new you after the winter ice thaws. Dare yourself to dream, 1, of the person you would like to be, 2, of the activities you want to do, 3, the environment you thrive in most, 4, the lifestyle you want to have when you wake up from your deep sleep. Let your imagination run wild and allow yourself to see what you would see, to hear what you would hear, and feel what you would feel if your dream came true. And next, notice an area of your life where there is some heaviness, a burden, or an unnecessary load. Maybe it's physical belongings, like an accumulation of furniture, clothing, old trinkets, or stacks of papers. Perhaps your baggage is within the area of your intimate relationship, your career, your health and fitness, or your family. Let yourself see where there is an overaccumulation of physical stuff, emotional upset, mental challenges, or a spiritual disconnect. And next, reconnect with your dream of what your life could look like, feel like, and sound like once you are free of the burdensome weight you have been carrying. What would you be doing then that is different from how you are living now? How would your relationships begin to thrive? How would your energy levels and mental clarity be propelling you towards your goal? Create an internal representation, like a visual image, a feeling, or a sound of how you, your life, and your surroundings could be different. And as you bask in your picture of how things could be, ask yourself what qualities you would need to embrace to be the type of person who could powerfully catapult yourself from beneath the weight of what you now carry to the new you that awaits. Do you maybe need to have more compassion towards yourself or more compassion towards others? Do you need to listen more attentively without the need to fix things or justify your position? Do you need to cultivate more strength so you can set and maintain boundaries? Do you need to be more honest and find a loving yet direct way to speak your truth? What characteristics would be most beneficial to acquire so that you can begin to take your next steps? Now envisioning the traits or characteristics that are empowering you to create change, ask yourself, what action steps do I need to take to feel inspired and motivated to charge powerfully forward? What emotions, beliefs, or behaviors do I need to let go of so that I can stop being a victim and become the person I'm meant to be? Ask your heart for guidance rather than your intellect, and allow yourself to hear what practice you need to cultivate or what actions you need to take to prune your inner outer world to clear a path for your next journey. And when you are ready, take a few slow, deep breaths and open your eyes. If you have a piece of paper, pen handy, notepad, this would be a good time if you would like to journal and maybe make some notes about whatever came up for you. You could write down maybe number 1, how you want to be living your life. 2, what needs to be cleaned out or pruned. 3, what qualities or characteristics you need to embrace. And 4, what specific action steps you need to take, including something you can do today. So if you need to rewind and maybe write down those questions and go back and journal, you can do that at any time. You don't have to do that right now. But I do say, go do that thing today. Tomorrow do the next thing, and so on. This will help you take charge of your life, and it's a process of letting go of anything that isn't you. So again, if you have a toxic relationship, limiting beliefs, obstacles that are preventing you from living your dream, it allows you to take responsibility for every choice you make and every action you take or don't take. And whenever you begin a new path, anything you haven't cleared out or brought to completion will follow you onto the new path. So now's the time to let go of anything you need to leave behind as you begin a new season. Approach the fall with anticipation, preparation, and excitement. Observe its energy and watch as it cyclically moves through its phases, transitioning from one movement to the next, sometimes intensely, sometimes gently. Nature moves slowly and deliberately towards harmony and sustainability, and it intrinsically knows what it needs to do, and it simply does it. You can learn a lot by tuning into this process in your own life, if you slow down enough and pay close attention. So as I mentioned, if you want to go back and take some time and reflect on those journaling questions, it's a great process. And again, credit on this here is to Tris Thorpe through Chopra.com. So everyone have a great day, and I hope you got something from this. Take care.